I've been helping out with the casting for the next Fantastic Four movie, but it's been pretty stressful. It's one thing after another. Yo, what's up? Thanks for stopping by to check out this Comic Book Editions video today. Make Mine Marvel could be the theme to this video. It's an all Marvel haul that I'm going to share with you today, including a book that didn't age very well, and we have a book off of my top 12 goal list. So let's get started. I wore my Dazzler t-shirt today in honor of the first book that I'm showing you today. This is Venom, Volume 5, Issue Number 5, and this is the X-Gwen variant. 100% I bought this for the cover. You don't see the Disco Dazzler that much anymore showing up on covers, so I had to have it. She's not in the story, it's just a complete cover buy. I actually missed this when it first came out as a new issue. I just didn't know it existed. But once I saw it, I knew I had to have it, so I was able to track it down for cover price and now be able to add it into my collection. It's a no-brainer. You know, someone asked me recently, why are you a Dazzler fan? And the only answer that I had to that question was, somebody has to be. I don't know why, but I am. I did see that Art Germ was working on a Disco Dazzler piece as well, so I'm not sure exactly what that's for. I'm hoping it's for a comic book cover. Whatever it is, I'd like to be able to get that. What I saw of it, he didn't show the full piece, just like a close-up of the eye area. It was Art Germ awesomeness, like it always is. So this is how we're starting our comic book editions today with this Venom Volume 5, Issue Number 5, X-Gwen Dazzler variant. This next book, total impulse purchase. It's Shogun Warriors, Volume 1, Issue Number 19. I'm a Fantastic Four fan, and when I saw this was guest star in the FF, I said, cool, I gotta get this. Now, I didn't realize at the time that I bought it that it was the first of a two-part story. And then I kind of went, oh, the FF's in the second part too. Well, I was able to pick up the second issue. It's actually in a hold box for me at a comic book shop. I haven't had them ship out the whole box to me yet, but once I do, I will have the second part to the story, which made me happy because when I originally bought this issue, they didn't have number 20, the follow-up issue. So it was a few weeks later, 20 was available. So I snatched that up right away. Neither one was very expensive. 20 is the final issue of the series. Obviously 19, the issue before the final issue of the series. I kind of chuckle sometimes. A lot of people are like, Shogun Warriors is such a ripoff of Transformers, until they realize that Shogun Warriors came first. I only have one other issue from this series, which is issue 1 from this volume. Not that I'm that huge of a fan of it. It's just Fantastic Four, this great Herb Trimpe art cover. And I said, yeah, I want to have this for the collection, just for the funsies of it, for something fun to read. So that's why I picked it up and added it into the collection. Sometime in the future on a comic book editions video, you'll see issue number 20 for this. Haven't read it yet. I'm probably waiting until that 20 comes in and then read them both back to back as one story. These next two books are ones that I had in my collection that I needed to upgrade. So I got these as a childhood collector, and they were well loved and well worn and needed to upgrade. And this first one is the one that didn't age very well. So this is Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 59. My childhood copy that I still have of this, for some reason, does not have a back cover, and the front cover is stapled to the book. So how does this not age well? I mean, you're looking at the cover right now, and maybe you've already spotted why this didn't age well. Not only do we have towering infernos down here, but it's really what it says in this not word balloon, but in this little bubble. It says, the World Trade Center ablaze. This is the big one. So this book came out, I think, in 1980, if I remember correctly. It was 80 or 81, but I think it's 1980. So I didn't even pick up on that until I got this replacement copy, and I looked at that and I went, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. So the weird thing is, when I reread this story, sometimes when I'm buying an upgraded copy of a book that I knew I needed to upgrade from my childhood, I flip through the pages and the images just rush back to me like a flood of water. And not so much with this one. I mean, the cover I remember more than the actual issue. And what I was also excited about too, I had the, I guess this would be a Whitman version because it's got the slash through the barcode and it's got the diamond. But my original version was the exact same way. So it was the diamond and the bar slash. So it was cool that the copy I was able to upgrade was still in the same format. So cool. Another book that was an upgrade for me is Fantastic Four issue number 182. Definitely needed a new copy of this. Now this one, when I started reading through the story, I remembered a lot of stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that image. I hadn't read this, probably since I was a child. Great classic cover here. We got Sue prominently featured in there. What I remembered the most, and what struck me again in rereading this all these decades later, something that I know that I loved when I was a child. It's the very last page. It's a full page splash, and it's Sue being thrown off of the Baxter building. And that's how the issue ended. And I was like, whoa, what is that? What is going on? And still to this day, I don't have 183. I haven't read it digitally on the Marvel app. Maybe I just should. But more than likely, I should just pick up the next issue anyway. It'd be nice to fill in more FFs into my collection. But this was another upgrade that I needed for my collection. So I was happy to be able to take care of this and brought back some great memories. Very memorable cover for me. I had a lot of FFs as a childhood collector, but this one and this cover certainly brings back a lot of memories for me. Cool. So here we have another one of those awesome Alex Ross timeless variants. As you might remember, I've been A-okayed a few of these. And then I just kind of decided, if I can find some at a good price, I'm just going to pick some more up, and maybe, who knows, I could end up with the entire collection someday. So this is Fantastic Four, Volume 6, Issue number 25, the Alex Ross Black Bolt Timeless Variant. Virgin cover, obviously. So I got this one for undercover price, and I don't know, it was probably undercover price because it has a little tiny color-breaking dent right about here. Boo! It's not that bad, though. So no plans on upgrading it right now, but I'm just going to enjoy it for the nice Alex Ross timeless piece that it is. Because like the Venom that I showed you with Gwen as Disco Dazzler, this was a complete cover buy as well. Just another one to be able to check mark off of that timeless collection. When they all came out at once, though, I was looking at it, I was like, it was just a little too expensive for me at the time to buy all of them at once. So now I'm just going to kind of get whatever ones I'm able to get, and very appreciative for the ones that have been A-okayed to me already too. So awesome. It was actually Comics for Timeless who started. He was the first one who sent me one of the timeless variants, and all I needed was just that little push to go right off the edge. So cool. This book and the next one that I'm going to show you, I bought as a 2-book lot on eBay. So this is Supervillain Team Up, issue number 13. This is the final issue of the series that features Submariner. And I didn't so much buy this lot for this specific issue, but the fact that it was in there I was good with. Before getting this lot that I'm about to show you, I only had one other Supervillain Team Up issue in my collection, which I just got a few years ago, I think at a Wizard World comic convention. And it was, I think, issue 9 of Supervillain Team Up. So this was an okay story. It was just all right. Book's in nice condition, though, so that's definitely a plus. But the main reason that I threw my money down and ended up picking up this 2-issue lot was for the other book that came in the lot, which is issue number 14. So I got issue number 13 and issue number 14 together as a lot, which was nice because the price on 14 alone, for some reason, now in the last few months that prices on all comic books have just kind of skyrocketed. Is there such a thing as dollar books anymore? I sit and wonder. But this is the one I needed because this was on my top 12 goal list. And this one I loved. No Submariner in this one, as I said, he was done in the previous issue. It's Doctor Doom and Magneto in a really cool story with an awesome cover here. We've got the Avengers and the Champions in it. This continues in Champions issue number 16 because at the end of this issue, they say this is the final issue of the series. However, they did something so incredibly weird. So I think that was in 1977 that this came out. 13 months later, they published issue number 15. And then the year after that, they published issue number 16. And the year after that, they published issue number 17 before they were done with this title. So they officially called it quits in this issue, but they released 3 more issues afterwards. So that's a little bizarre, a little wonky. Let's pop up that top 12 goal list right now. And you see, as we crossed out this one, that means 11 of the 12 are completed. And the exciting news is you'll see the complete board marked completed in the future. That one book that I'm missing, Comics for Thomas, was able to find it. So I bought it, sent him the money so he could buy it on my behalf, and it's getting cleaned and pressed. So next time that Thomas sends something to me, I'm sure it'll probably be in that stack and you'll see this. So, we're at 99% completion technically of what's in hand. So we'll get to 100 in the near future, that's for sure. So that wraps up this Marvel edition of Comic Book Editions. What was your favorite cover out of all of the ones that I shared today? I'd love to know that in the comments section below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will. Share this video and the channel with someone that you think might be interested in it. It's another great way to show support to my channel. Appreciate all of the encouragement that I get and the friendship, and I love interacting with you. Not only on my videos, but through Instagram or any other ways that we can, live streams in the chat in there too. You guys are awesome and you treat me just amazingly. And I'm so thankful to have this forum to get to share my collection with you and connect with you. So that wraps up today's Comic Book Editions video. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Take care.